Oh my god, the size of that hole. Do you see that? Wait till I get on the flat and then I'll open it up a bit. The wind's I've got a bit of a headwind slowing me down actually. It's not great because this bike doesn't have a great range to start with. Also, I can't see too well because of the sun. And look how damaged this road is. Be a bit careful there. Massive Volza. There's a lot of traffic on here and they go very fast. Sorry, that yellow sign distracted me. I was trying to read what was on that sign and I didn't notice that car coming. It says the road closure, but I couldn't read the dates. This is why I don't drive, you see, because I can't like process multiple things at the same time quickly. It's possible this road is closed, which would explain why there's no one on it. I might be able to get through, we'll see where it's closed though. That person just went into their property. Oh, I see another car coming, so it's possible I can get through. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be much traffic. Normally all this left-hand side is torn up like it is there, look. That's completely fucked. It's been like that for quite a while, but it's worse than ever now. There's a nice little right away trails through there actually. Been there a few times. These traffic lights didn't used to be here, and you can see on the left hand side where they've widened the road. They did that because of the HS2 trucks. So all these traffic lights that shouldn't be here, it's because of the HS2 trucks. So the HS2 is actually reducing people's ability to travel by destroying the roads, and it's also destroying these it's kind of like cutting a path through these natural areas, so it's kind of preventing access. It's either like destroying parts of it or it's preventing access to it. That's like two areas around here that it's done that. Places I like to go, and the railway is like cut across them. And it's not like it's not like the railway is going to be an effective means of transport for the average person. You know, I don't think it's going to be like the Japanese train system. I think only a few rich people will use it to go between certain places. Right, we're almost off this shitty road. Uh-oh, it's been diverted through here, look. That road is closed to Steeple Claydon. I'm not going that way, but there's going to be more cars on here then. They'll come up to the top and then they'll turn right to get to Steeple Claydon. This isn't too bad, they've relayed this, I think. Yeah, this road up here used to be a very quiet old country road. I like to ride up here before the railway came. So this is, yeah, another place that's affected by the railway up here. They do that sometimes. Not going to go too fast. But this is probably one of the last warm days this year. So it's 19C, supposed to hit 19C today, so nearly 20. It's going to be October soon. You'll be unlikely to see weather like this. No cars. I mean, this is what the countryside, a road like this used to be like. Oh, there's a train. Behind me. Oh, I forgot, the speed meter on this bike is broken. Yeah, the speed meter on this bike is broken. This road's fucked as well. Very unusual building there to the right. I hate those Nissan Juke cars, they're so ugly. They look like little bugs or something. Insect bubbles on them. You know, little bug eyes on the front. I really hate those ones. This is a nice road up here. We're quite high up now, overlooking the surrounding landscape. The trees on the, you can see on the right hand side. In mode 2, this one goes about 20 to 23 miles per hour, something like that. In mode 3 it goes like 33, 34, I'm not sure exactly. I can't remember. I know in mode 4 it'll go like 37, 38. Shit, look, the size of this thing. might be an agricultural truck, it might be like a lorry carrying stones or something for the railway. Yeah, that's why all these roads are destroyed. But it's also because everyone's driving SUVs nowadays. Back in like the 70s, the 80s, the cars were much smaller and they were lighter and they didn't damage the road as much as a result. Village up here, Botov Claydon. Not as quiet as it used to be because of the traffic, but apart from that it hasn't changed much. Although I suspect the school has changed, or whatever this building is, because they've written on here now like private academy or some, I don't know what they've written. But the mushroom, it says. The mushroom, whatever that is. Nah, I mean, from what I could see, it looked like they were, fucking hell, look at the size of this thing. The size of this truck. Big car behind me, or a motorbike. Fucking another big truck. There shouldn't be this much traffic for a small village like this, you know. And I've seen them like speed in the summer evening. I've seen them speeding through here like 40 or 50, you know. Oh, there's another truck come past. Shouldn't be here. Massive thing. Now there's an SUV, Land Rover. So a guy in his 30s maybe, white guy. Willow Cottage, I love that. That little stained glass, little hole in the door. Lovely. But yeah, that road on the right there, out of here, goes down to Steeple, Claydon and Calvert. Is actually horrendously busy with traffic at certain times of day. I don't like that road anymore. At Calvert used to be an old industrial site, and my granddad worked there apparently. My granddad drove a lorry that carried bricks, and the bricks were made at Calvert or something. And I don't know when they built it, but there's a massive estate there now. I think it's been there quite a while, but it's crazy because it looks like an estate out of my town, right? But it's right out in the middle of nowhere, on the edge of this village. It's weird, right? I think that's part of the reason why there's a lot of cars drive down these two roads. The one I've just come down and the one back there on the right. yeah, that's nice. Come on, son, warm me up. That's that mountain up there where I went up. Went up like last year up for the first time, and then I took my cousin up there as well. It's nice up there. And then we went down the far side of it into Quainton. I'm hitting the wind now. I'm into the wind now. That's not good. Also, the hub motor is just not as efficient as the mid-drive. I haven't fully tested it because I only made this bike last year. Battery. Oh Jesus, that car come up at me like 50, 40 or 50. Just as I was looking at that, it's like a Red Dragon eco farm. It's like a touristy place where you can take your kids, and they've got animals and restaurants and stuff. Oh, this road is fucked. Yeah, that road there goes out to the mountain, what I call mountain. You don't really get hills much bigger than that around here, you know. Where I'm going, there's a pretty big hill though. It's called Brill. That's where I'm going today. Because it's just got so much range and energy and efficiency that you can afford to go fast a surprising amount of the time, you know. Like maybe a third of the trip you can go like a bit faster than this. Oh shit. There's fucking holes in the ground. It's alright, there's nothing behind me. Yeah, I'd like to open her up now, but it will just kill the battery. Because I've got that headwind. The junction, yeah. That goes to a busy road down there. That goes to Quainton. And then it goes to Aylesbury. You be careful here because this road's very fucked. This is where all the work is, construction. Once I get around this corner though, I can see what's going on. Right, I'm not in the wind now, so I can open her up a bit. This is another massive construction site here. Something to do with a railway, I think, but I'm not sure, to be honest. That's Wadston over there, Wadston Manor, and the hill behind it. But this road used to be lovely, really nice. Almost no one drove down here before all this shit came. You know that film, like The Railway Children? It was like that sort of scenery, like place, you know. The next junction I have to take a left. At least I think it's here. I think it's here. Name, I think. Robbers Hall or something. Pretty cool. I'm just imagining some really old, like, private school. Shit. Let's get out of the way. Ouch. Ugh. You wouldn't expect many cars on a road like this, to be honest. There shouldn't be any. Seen what, 4 or 5 coming down here now? Oh. Don't want to see one round this corner, do I? There's a road there. Weird. If I have been here before, I can't remember. Can't remember it. Nice. See, this road is just completely destroyed. You can't just pull off the side of it and go around the car because there's too much damage to the road. We've got 78 volts at the moment, a little more, so that's pretty good actually. We've probably only done about 10 miles there, 11 miles maybe, I don't know. Uh-oh, what am I looking at up ahead here? More roadworks. Hopefully I can get through. Oh, am I on the corner? Am I on the corner now? Is this where I come out onto the road that I know? It might be. If so, there's like a woods to my left. Yeah, there's a woods to my left there. Right, I know where I am now. Guy looked like a redneck or something. He's like wearing a vest. And, oh fuck. What are these guys do? Hopefully I'll get through, because I need to be able to get through. My original like e-bike would do. I did have like a prototype, but I'm talking about the blue mountain bike. My prototype didn't last long because like the battery rack sheared off at the bolt at the axles. The flimsy aluminium rack thing, you know, didn't last. I'm talking about the blue mountain bike that my cousin's now got. That bike would do like 40 miles plus on just the main battery, the 20 amp hour 48 volt rectangle battery. It's an Exco, it was an Exco brand thing in a metal case. I have a skittish car behind me. I'm trying to enjoy the woods. It's like a truck there. Yeah, I'm trying to enjoy the woods. I don't want all these cars. What was I saying? Yeah, this bike. So this bike has like the equivalent of a 28 amp hour, right? So that bike had 20 amp hours. Well, this bike has the equivalent of 28 amp hours or something if you converted it into 48 volts. So that bike had 50% more energy, something like that. This bike has 50% more battery, right? So this bike should be able to do like 60 miles on one battery, yeah. But in my experience, it can't really do that. It can do speed, they come down there, look. in my experience, I had trouble getting it to even get up to above 50 miles. I got about 47, 48 miles out of it maybe. That was that time I was trying, the time I ran out of battery, I was trying to do like a 50 or 55 mile trip or something, and it couldn't do the last 5 miles. Right, we're nearly at Brill. I've got 76.5 volts left, but I've got quite headwind and we're on quite a big hill. One sec. But the hub motor is inherently not as efficient. Let's see how hot the motor gets when I've gone up this thing. Because this is a killer hill. On my old Blue Mountain bike, when I came here in summer, yeah, that hub motor would get so hot trying to get up this. It's like you got to stop halfway up to let it cool down, you know. I was gonna pin it, I think, and hope it doesn't overheat. Yeah, before on my old bike I like stopped there and let it cool down. Should be fine on this. It's not that hot today. The Stealth Bomber gets up here no problem. I could feel that like hub motor vibrating. Stop here. They need to clean this damn bench up there, it's all overgrown. Like. We'll stop here and check how hot the motor is. Oh, it's not too bad. It is warm. I wouldn't say it's hot, it's not like it's so hot you can't touch it. You can see why. Look how far that you can see from here. Over there. Shit, this car's coming. One of those modern SUVs as usual. I wonder if they even realise like how powerful my bike is to be able to get up to these speeds on a hill start. There's a lot of friction in my. So there's a lot of friction in my motor, even though they're not very big. he knows someone that lives in one. Yeah, there's actually another road that starts here and goes down here. Maybe that's where that car's going. But I remember going down here like maybe last year, and I just went down there so fast. I might have been with my cousin. You can go down this one so fast. Smell of food. Nice benches there. Don't remember them benches being there before. Yeah, as a child I used to come here and like run up and down those hills. A nice place when it's hot in the summer. We've got another steep hill climb on the far side of this. Yeah, so the battery's voltage is 76.2 remaining. I don't know what that is on a 72 volt battery. It's probably something like 60 or 70%, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is another killer hill. Oh my god, look at the steepness of this curving. Oh man. Will it make it? No, it cut out. Oh shit. Did it cut out like randomly though? Did it just cut out because of the timing thing? Or did it actually cut out? I don't know. Hopefully we can get up here without getting a puncture. Look at this view. Incredible. Amazing. Cool, very cool here. Awesome, huh? Really awesome. Can't really make out anything that I recognise. Wonder how much battery that drained. I had 76. Now I've got 75.4 for that amount of energy. Yeah, this is a really interesting little track here. Private road it says. Just want to show you this quickly. It's like a big radio antenna thing there. Yeah, that's where I'm heading, back over that way somewhere. Not really sure exactly where. that there, that is, I think that's the prison where I was. Well, it's over there somewhere. That might be it there. That's the prison where I was 3 years ago. I think it's that. Yeah, you've got like a busy road along there. So that's where I'm going up that way. I'll still be going up that way soon. This is really some nice old trees here actually. Look how steep that is. Only the sheep can handle that. It's a nice atmosphere to this place. Beware of the dogs. Oh yeah, this is where I head back. It's an interesting little place here. Like sports fields. Now this road here is really really steep. This hill here was absolutely killer. It's going to be hard on the brakes, so I've got to be careful. So there could be big cars coming up here and stuff. I think I can hear one coming from behind me. Chimney installers. Another one coming. Have to wait. Jesus, look at that. An old Mercedes. And you know what type of people tend to drive older Mercedes? Although that one looked quite shiny. And I'm not carrying as much batteries as I could potentially be. Alright, we're near the bottom. I mean, this is still a fairly sort of local ride for me. Kind of pushing out into less familiar territory though, but it's still, this is somewhere I've ridden through quite a few times, this area. As you get out, like other side of Brill, as you go towards Oxford, yeah, that's like less of a known area for me. Careful here, 'cause that's that big road that I'm keen to avoid. It's like a B road, I think. Oh, I've got a bit of it. I don't know this road. Got a bit of a drop here, look. Oh, that's pretty. To the right there. Really pretty. Yeah, it's quite a drop, look. Uh-oh, it's horses. Is there a car? quite a big hill there. Just now have been changed to 20. It's weird though, because look, that paint on the road looks like it's been there for a while, at least a few months. Still got quite a bit of torque in that battery. This is a nice ride through these curves. Still got a bit of torque on the bike, you know. Yeah, with my, that's interesting. With my stealth plumber, even when it gets down to like 72 volts, 73 volts, it's still got quite a bit of torque in the motor. Interesting place. I haven't been round this part. That's a nice house. That's one too. Yeah, I've not been to this part of the village. It's really nice. I'm glad I was able to get this on camera. Oh, go away. Bloody electronic thing. Look, that used to be an old pub there, it's closed down. You can see it used to be an old pub. Big old black and white house. Can't really see it too well. Good looking place. Sunflowers in a pot. More average looking houses now. Oh right, yeah, this is right, I'm thinking of a different village. Yeah, I'm in a different village than what I thought it was, but that's okay. See, this is where I usually come through, I think. Oh, that looks old. The old school house. Yeah, this is where I usually come into the village from the next one. The orchard, actually is an orchard. Very good. Very good garden. I've not been down this, oh yeah, I remember. This road I was thinking, because I've never actually been down here. Hunters. See, the guy I was in prison with, that I was friends with, you know, best friend in prison, was called Hunter, so whenever I see like something like that, it reminds me of him, you know. Kind of upper middle class guy. He lived in this sort of place, but up in Newcastle. He lived in like a country house up near Newcastle. But originally, I really like that house there. Originally he grew up, he was actually born in High Wycombe. I found his birth certificate, but I know he lived in, I think it's called Maidenhead. It's near Reading. It's kind of near like Windsor Castle, like the west side of London. Yeah, I've never been down this road, so I don't know what's here. The reason I've never been down here is because this joins up with an A road that I can't go down, so there's no reason for me to ever go down here, except for exploring. It's still actually quite warm today. It's a lovely dawn. It's still actually quite warm. I'm in my shorts and t-shirt. Very old tractor. We used to ride on the trailers of a tractor like that. At Stowe, it was in a bit better condition than that tractor, but that sort of size and age, I guess. Can't remember. I think it was more of a vintage, like a 1940s, 1930s tractor we used to ride. Like a blue one. Yeah, this doesn't go anywhere, I don't think. Don't know if she's letting those dogs off or putting them on. But yeah, this takes you to the main road eventually. I'll just see how far it goes before it hits the main road. Is this it here, or I see there's a bridge here. Can hear something, but I think it's power lines. Oh, it's a plane. Don't know where this goes, to be honest. Find out. And I don't know where that goes. So this is meant to take you to the main road, which is no good for me. Very quiet road. This is more like how the roads used to be. That looks abandoned, that truck thing. There is one behind me, I think. Or is it? No, it's a train. There's a train over there. Not much out here, is there? Let's just creep up to it and see how far. I think it could be pretty far. Can't even see around that corner. .7 volts. So if you know these bikes, you know that halfway is around 72, 71 volts. So I'm kind of getting like close to that halfway point. That's some prison down there. I think that next junction is the entrance to it. Yeah, that road there takes you to that village where they used to have the fighter jet on display. Don't know what's going on there. There's some people on the right hand side. The lay-by. Don't remember that lay-by though. This is the route that gets me back to my area from this area. You really feel the speed more when you're in these built up areas, especially going downhill on a smooth road like this. It's on a slight downhill. I mean, yeah, it does look like it's gonna get about 45 miles maybe total range. We're nearly down to 40, getting down to 70, towards 72 volts now. Unless it adds a big sort of buffer in the 71 volt range, like my stealth bomber does. I don't think you're going to get like more than 50 miles out of this charge, you know. This trip is only meant to be like 35 miles though, so max. So I'll just show you this down here because it's quite pretty. I'll just show you. I wanted to speed up there, but it turned itself off as usual. It's really nice here. Look at this. Wow, that's old. See the back of that? How old that is? Yeah, it's lovely here. Let's go this way. Let's go a bit slowly because I'm not trying to I'm trying to save battery, you know. There's like a dump truck thing. This is one of those places I come to sometimes. Pass through this area. these big open grass fields in between here and those houses. I'm tempted to go down there, but it looks like might be someone's driveway. That's nice, really nice. It's a bit like Marsh Gibbon actually. Marsh Gibbon's the next village along on the way home. And there's that road that I, started on. Let's head back. A big pond there, I think, in the front of that garden. Because we see the rushes. Oh look, they've got a tree house. Oh, so pretty, so good. Good place to ride, good weather. So if we can find that little lane that I was looking at, is it here? Is that someone's driveway? Yeah, that's farm. I tell you, I went to Tesco's I had to go shopping yesterday. I bet I looked like a right chav because I was on this bike, but I was dressed like this, but I had my new coat on, and it's very baggy. It's like a black plastic coat. Look how old that is. Apple tree in the garden. And I bet I look so chavvy with this bike and my clothes and stuff. My headphones and stuff as well. That tractor. It is something. I think I'll open it up a bit here. I don't want to push it too much. Gibbon, another village that I really like. A bit confusing. I used to get lost here when I used to cycle around here on a regular bike. I actually used to get lost. Very nice. A lot of cars, as you can see. The Greyhound. The old manse. Yeah, road gets quite tight here on this corner. Sheep in that garden. Statue of a sheep. A lot of these cars could be coming from Vista, you see. Yeah, there's all kind of side roads and little streets coming off this village. It's huge. I need to get right through to the other side of it. There's a path that goes there up above the road. Interesting. Did do a video where I tried to show the way around this village. I got a church up there, and then you got a pub on the right. I don't know how many pubs there are. There's a pub there, church there. Those roads up there have been closed by the railway workers a lot in recent years. All this painting on the ground, this is new, this wasn't here before. This is like narrower. See this here? This has changed. This has all changed. This yellow writing on the road wasn't here before. They're changing stuff. What are they doing? I know some of these houses here are new in the past few years, but there's not many. This village hasn't been affected much. It's probably the traffic is what's affected it most. Of course, what does happen is you get people, as people get older or they move out, they want to move to different areas of the country, etc. You get people move into the houses, so the village changes that way, even if you don't get new houses being built. You know, new people move into the villages that are different. Yeah, that's like a back street down there, and that's another reason why you get lost, because I remember going down there and it looked similar to other parts of the village, so I thought, where the hell am I? This is a nice winding road through like very open, hilly, scenic terrain. Quite nice. They're building something there. Beautiful. Could take a little break here. This is where I took a video, like, I think it was early this year. There's actually another prison over there along the main road called HMP Spring Hill, and it's like it's a D category prison apparently, and it's what they call an open prison. Which is weird, right? It's for like the lowest category of offenders or something. And it's like they let you go home if you want to or something. It's weird. They let you go to work and stuff and then come back or something. Very weird. Look at all these cars. It's like city levels of traffic, isn't it? So a Tesla going up there. Really weird to see a farmer with a Tesla, isn't it?